Welcome to the most excellent musical Monster Jam. My name is Eddie Rahx, and I will be your host this evening. And I have a great co-host. Her name is Nzinga Washington.
Hello. Thank you all for tuning in tonight, and thank you all for our 700 likes.
Yay! Yay! Everybody clap. Everybody clap. Everybody in this room clap.
Everybody clap.
I don't know why they're not clapping Nzinga. This
We
is very
need
exciting
clappers.
stuff.
We need
Yeah, there we go.
clappers.
Yeah, we need one of those fake clapping
Yeah,
things.
Audience
the
clappers.
audience.
Fake
Yeah.
audience. So if you hear a mysterious voice in the background, that is our good
audience.
friend, local musician Nikko. I forgot your last name.
Raptoulis.
Raptoulis.
I forget it sometimes too.
Raptoulis.
It's fine. You know?
Yes, that's
Nikko
right.
Raptoulis. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. We're so glad to have you on the show.
Happy
Yes.
to be here, guys.
Yeah,
I
awesome.
appreciate
Awesome.
it.
Let me
Yeah.
shake that hand.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a very
Yeah.
talented
Yes.
hand because he's going to play this big keyboard that you see right here in front of us. And we're going to get to that live music in just a minute. But first, let's get to know a little bit about Nikko. Nikko, you are a local Savannah musician, but you're not from Savannah.
Nope.
Where are
I'm
you
a
from?
transplant from Orlando, Florida. Well, just north of Orlando, about 20 minutes north of there. A city called Longwood. That's my home there. I moved to Savannah about 4 years ago. I've been here about 4 years now. yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. It's a little belated welcome, but thank you.
Yeah. Well, I just moved back myself. I moved away for some time, but I'm happy to be back here. It's a cool
Always
town.
draws you back in.
Yeah, it does.
You always have to
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah.
So you wrote a song when you moved back to Savannah called "City of Ghosts," and that's kind of this town is full of haunted stuff. And as we're recording this on Halloween night, I don't know if y'all know that, but this is actually recorded on Halloween night, and there are plenty of ghosts in Savannah. You wrote a song called "City of Ghosts."
Which seemed a little cliche at the start of it, but because I never actually had any experiences with ghosts here, unfortunately yet, or maybe I don't pay attention to it, but it was something that struck a chord with me, I guess you could say, and I spent a night walking around Savannah and just kind of writing about things I was seeing and doing, and that song kind of came out of it, a little walk around writing session, so.
Yeah, you said, and I quote, "A tune about moving to Savannah for all the wrong reasons."
Yeah.
What are the wrong reasons,
A
Nikko?
lot of people move places because of somebody, and then if they're as blessed as be, that doesn't work out, and they stay.
Oh, I
so,
see.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah. Sorry
Yes.
to my ex
Love.
for that one, but whatever. Anyways.
But
Not
are you?
really.
But you're happy that you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it said, "I had
Yes.
only the spirits of the city to rely on for company. I almost named this just simply lonely."
It's true. When I first moved here, it took a little bit for me. I'm pretty outgoing. I get to know people, but it took a little bit of time for me to get my footing as far as friends and group of friends while I was here. So I did feel a little lonely at first, and
But there was the girl that you moved here
yeah,
to.
it still felt lonely.
Was a
but we'll
girl,
get
not
into
some
that
kind of-
later. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a whole nother
Yeah,
story.
but he had a pet horse here or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's
It was a
what
girl.
it was. It was a lemon.
It
But
was a
anyways,
girl.
no,
It
it's
was a-
so but it was a little lonely. But it took some time. But eventually, Savannah's a small enough town. You can quickly get out, and I made some good friends while I was here.
Oh, cool. So I listened to the song. It was kind of sad. I'm not going to say bluesy. What kind of music? How would you describe your music? Because it's not. I mean, it's got a bluesy feel on it. Would you say bluesy?
It's kind
Nzinga?
of soft rock blues.
I always put this
very
blanket
slow.
singer-songwriter kind of term over things when you can't really pigeonhole what it is. So it's singer-songwriter-ish, because I didn't have
Yeah.
a genre in mind when I wrote it. I just was something you wrote and
Oh.
kind of and hoped that I thought it sounded like the lyrics I was talking about. So it was sort of a dark,
So you're not committing to any genre.
Just,
I can't. I don't know what I'm doing. I just write songs. So if I was going to try to write in a genre, I'd probably mess it up.
Aw.
So
So you
I
should-
don't think so.
Don't,
So I
don't
just
put
write.
yourself in a box. Just
Yeah,
write it. Yeah,
I just
it's
write, and
free.
sometimes it comes out maybe poppy, or sometimes it's like that, like City of Ghosts, or things like that. So
Well, I think you're a very talented songwriter. I know
Thank you.
Nzinga and I would listen to several songs
Yes.
together and compared notes, and we were very critical. No, we're not.
We
love-
that doesn't make
enjoyed
me
them.
nervous.
We loved
Yes.
it. We loved it. I
Yeah,
thought it
thank
was
you.
great music. I thought,
Yeah,
gosh, where is he from? Like L.A.? I don't know. But from Florida.
Yeah.
And now you're here. And then did you move back to? I understand you moved back to Florida.
Yeah, I had gone back for maybe 3 or 4 months, and then realized quickly again I just didn't want to be there. I miss my family dearly there in Florida. For my family who's watching, I love y'all, but I just I don't have a desire to be in Orlando anymore.
Well, we're glad to have you here because you're very, very talented. And one of the songs that really stood out for me was "Never Said Goodbye," which means somebody didn't say goodbye.
Yeah.
Who hurt you, Nikko? What is going?
So many people. No, so
Who is this heartbreaker?
It's
This mean mistreater. Shame on you. Shame on you for hurting Nikko like you.
So when
did.
you hear
I
shame on
can't
you,
believe
when you
Right.
hear what it's actually about, it's kind of one of the reasons why I started playing music. So the song's about my mother. My mother, and it wasn't about a
Oh, not
relationship. It
shame
was
on
about
your
my
mother. I
mother.
didn't
Oh,
say that.
goodness.
It's about my mother, and she had passed away.
Aw.
And my mom was the reason why I started playing music, because when she had passed away when I was about 20 years old, it was she was a musician. She wouldn't play for people. She was very shy, but she played for me, and it was something that connected me to her. I had to find something that still we connected. So, but that song's about that because I wasn't there when when she.
Did she teach you to play music?
No, other than I would watch, but she never did. After that, I bought a guitar, and then I just started learning myself. I self-taught myself. I spent a lot of time doing it.
But you don't play just guitar. Did she play guitar?
She played piano and she sang.
Okay,
But
now
like I
you
said,
play piano and sing,
Yeah.
and you play guitar.
And I'll do some harmonica. And I'll do some
Harmonica?
instrumentation.
Maracas?
If you got some, I don't
Yeah,
have any, but
I
I
might have
can
some. I
shake
might
the
have
heck
some.
out of a maraca.
All
I think,
right.
but so
It's gourd season. We might have something out there.
there's that. But so the song was about my mom, and I just not getting a chance to say goodbye to her. So, and that's one of the ones I recorded when I was living in Utah.
Okay.
Oh,
You lived in
okay.
Utah.
I lived in Utah for
All
about
right.
a year and a half. So it's cold there, man. I'm from Florida. That's not for me. But I had a really.
It's cold in Utah?
Sometimes,
Yeah, it
like
looks so
all
hot.
the time. So but
Like a moonscape over there.
you get a couple of months of decent, weather, really nice weather actually. But when it gets cold, it gets cold. And like I said, I'm from Florida. My bones aren't built for that kind of thing. So, but that song came out of a recording session I did there in Utah in a cabin, and awesome on the mountains. It was a great experience.
Wow.
My
Cabins.
first real.
I need to,
Wow.
It was
You
awesome.
need to take me to some cabins.
Oh man, I don't have any. Somebody did, but
Nikko gets the life. You
Yeah.
know?
Okay, cabins.
Cabins and beautiful scenic
Yes.
it's tough.
locations across
Such
the
a
United
hard
States.
life.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only story like that I have. So,
Okay.
but no.
Well, that's sad because I think a lot of your music sounds kind of sad, and I don't know if that's just something that really is that when you feel that you need to write a song is when you get sad, or
Yeah, I've said, for me, music was never something I pursued that much as a career-like thing. It was always something because it was, therapeutic. And,
yeah.
and when I write, I usually write about things that bother me, because I like to turn my bad situations into something that I think is beautiful and something good. So you can take something bad that happens to you and turn it into something really nice, and then you kind of win the situation, in my opinion, because bad things always happen, but do it to me and I'll make a song out of it.
That's
and
a
I feel better
beautiful
about
way
it.
to think about it.
Nikko once said, and I quote, "Music is a foundation inside of you. Some build on it by creating, while others provide the necessary tools to make it worth the efforts, both equally as important."
I said that, huh?
You said
Yes.
that, Nikko.
Yeah,
What is,
I've said a lot of
tell
things.
us about that.
but
Does
no.
that
Like I said, that's what my life is music. It's always around. It's always something, and I guess it's a spiritual thing for me. It's like a religion,
Amen.
And yeah, and it moves you, and it motivates you, and it crushes you sometimes, and it hurts you, and it's like a relationship you have with it. But it's been one of the most fulfilling things that I added to my life, and all my years was when I started to play music.
Nzinga plays piano as well.
So I hear, yeah.
I used to play piano.
Yeah.
Don't follow him on. But no, not nearly as wonderful as you can.
I doubt that, but piano is like secondary to me. I like it better than guitar, but I like to write on piano. And actually tonight when I play, it'll be the first time I've done a performance on piano.
Oh,
I
really?
have never done it. I've always played acoustic guitar, so it's out of my comfort zone. But
Cool, great.
you got to
We
do
hear
that sometimes.
Yes.
It's a Nikko First tonight,
Yeah. Yes.
only on the Most Excellent Musical Monster Jam.
Yeah.
If you are just joining us, we are the Most Excellent Musical Monster Jam. Our guest tonight is Nikko, and he is a local musician who plays piano, guitar, maracas, all kinds of stuff.
Harps.
And he's,
Triangle.
All of it. Triangles.
I'll kill some
cymbals.
triangle.
we listened to some of your recordings. One was the City of Ghosts, and you had Kristen King was on the harp.
Yeah.
So she's a local harpist.
Kristen King is a local harpist. She plays, with almost everybody. She's fantastic. And, during the time where I met her, I was recording that song, and we really clicked musically.
Cool.
And she's amazing. She'll play anything on the harp. I mean, it could be like classic rock. She do it on the harp and she kills it.
Cool. Well, we've got to get Kristen King here on the Monster Jam sometime.
Yes.
Kristen, we're looking for you. Okay, call in, message us. Okay. Is that now your primary employment? Is music?
No, I work at Wolfgang Bakery
Okay,
in
cool.
City Market there. There's two of them, City Market. I work at the smaller one that's there, though. But it's, other than, music, animals are one of my passions. I like being around most of the time more than people. So,
Do you have any pets?
So I have...
I don't know what you're trying to say, Nico.
I
don't know what you're trying to say.
I have two pets.
I think Nzinga is very charming. And I don't know why.
I'm going to stay out of that. But I do have pets, and if I had more space, I'd have more pets. I have two dogs, and then my girlfriend also has a dog and a cat. So we got a full house in our little one-bedroom place. But it's
little animals.
it's like a
They're
little
better
farm.
than people.
great.
It's like a little.
Yeah,
They're like,
you know,
just
So
gotta love them.
are you good at baking then, or
Well, I wouldn't say good. I'll try. I like
Well,
to cook. But
try next
baking-
time you visit the Monster Jam because we
Yeah.
always love treats.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean, I'll
bring
make
us
some
some
dinner, but I
food.
don't bake. You know? So.
You don't bake at all, huh?
Nah, I mean, I like I'll try anything because I like cooking and stuff.
Well,
But
you must
I
get
like to
half
make
off
dinner.
at the bakery. I don't know.
Well,
just bring something.
the bakery's actually in Orlando, so when I go
really?
back
Oh.
there, I have to.
Oh,
You have to
so-
bring us something back.
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely,
Definitely. Do you know Sarah Bacon?
No, but she got a great last name.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
That's you know Stu from the Trainwrecks because he played on your on
Yep.
the City of
Yeah,
Ghosts.
played. Yep.
So you've been collaborating with lots of musicians around town.
Yeah, I did. I did there on that recording. There was a group I briefly played with before I moved called Clouds and Satellites, and they're a great local band. And that's where Marcus Kuhlman, he played on there, and Stu plays in them, and he also plays in the Trainwrecks. And then like I said, Kristen kind of came in and did it. So there was I usually write alone because I always feel like no one's gonna want to write songs with me. But these guys, Marcus took my song that I recorded and he ran with it a little bit, and I was like, do whatever you want, and it really turned out he really did a great job. So I was real happy with the end result.
One of my other favorite songs by you is the Kings of the Castle remix.
Yes.
So you're obviously working with somebody who remixed that, and that was awesome.
I remixed that.
Oh, you
really?
remixed that.
So out of
Get
that,
out.
so out of that, I do like to mess around with electronic sounds and stuff. I actually do a little bit of sound. I do some beats and I do some things for a podcast that's out there. I mean, I've always done that, but I'm working with a podcast. It's called Rockin' Science Kids, and I do the
Oh,
music
so
for
he's
them.
multifaceted. He
So,
can do it
wow.
all.
I try. I'll
Wow.
like I said, I'll try anything with
If he
music,
didn't have a
but-
girlfriend, ladies, he would be
Yeah.
available. But he's taken.
Yeah, I am.
But I think it's great you're jamming with the different musicians
Yeah.
around. You know, Michael Jackson said, it's not too hard for me to jam.
Jam.
It's not too hard for him.
Damn.
Yes.
So, what's happening? Oh, we got a question. What is this? Wonder if he makes any hip hop beats.
No.
I do. I mean, every once in a while, you might even hear me rap a little bit on there. Now, I'm not saying it's good, but you're gonna hear me do it. So, but you don't hear much. I don't release that. But that podcast I was talking about, the Rockin' Science Kids, it's for like teenage, young teenage kids, kind of like that.
We
And
should release some rap.
Yeah.
there's a song on there that I do a little rapping, and I did the
Embrace
beat
your
for
inner
it.
rapper.
Yes.
My goodness
So, but
gracious.
if I had
I
someone
do.
ask me to do it, I'd do it.
I do. I don't care if it sounds good or not. I do it anyway.
Spit me out
Just
the
do it.
verses,
Put it
why don't
out.
you?
You
Ray
don't never
Tomasino
know.
is watching this. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ray.
I-
That's
Have
Ray.
you met Ray Tomasino?
I don't think so.
He can
but-
jam.
Yeah.
He can jam. He's in a couple of bands. The High Velocity and what's the other one? The oh my goodness, starts with a B. We'll figure it out in a minute.
Okay.
But High Velocity is just really his
Cool.
big band. He does solo gigs. He plays down at Docks. Do you ever get down to the beach?
Tybee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
the other
mean,
beach.
Yeah.
What?
Savannah Beach.
There's so many beaches.
Yeah, that's the big one.
No, I do. Yeah, I do. I like Tybee. Obviously, I won't be going anytime soon because it's chilly out there. But I had a couple times I played over at the Tybee Social Club out there.
Yeah,
which I
okay.
like that
Alright.
spot there. So yeah, I've been out to Tybee. You know, I'd go out there sometimes and write. Sometimes I'd go out there by myself and just write a tune on the beach.
Have you been playing at any other places lately?
I just played at Blowing Smoke on Saturday night. I do a thing at Blends Coffee. Sometimes a couple times a month I'll play at Blends. But mostly lately I haven't been performing out as much because I've been doing a lot of trying to figure out more things to do and write. So I kind of go on these weird patterns of playing and writing and performing and stuff like that, and I go out and I play a lot, and then I don't, and then people kind of, if I get fortunate enough, somebody calls and says, hey, can you play? I'll go do it, of course, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't seek it out that much. I just kind of turn into a living room musician for a little bit.
There's nothing wrong with that. Just have to go in on yourself and just write your music.
My introverted thing happens, so.
All right, but I believe we are running out of time for this
Okay.
interview. And
Yes.
Nzinga, did you want to ask any questions before we
no.
Because I've been kind of hogging the conversation. I talk
It's
way
okay.
too much.
No, it's okay. But I know you have a song
I do.
that you're going to perform for
Yeah,
us.
and this is an original.
This
Yeah.
is an original song.
One last question, because I noticed you had the cover of Elvis, which cracked me up. My dad used to cover that song
Yeah.
too. Not,
Love
I mean,
Me
he didn't
Tender.
play out, but yeah, he played "Love Me Tender" once in a while.
Yeah.
And some old, old rock and roll songs. But do you do many covers or?
I do like covers. I prefer to write. I prefer original music, but so every once in a while, you when you're just kind of working on a song, you catch a cover song. You're like, this fits as if I wrote it, and it fits what I'm doing, and it fits my approach to music. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. But most of the time, they're just recorded on my phone, and it's not like if I just record it on my iPhone and then I put it into like a program and tweak it a little teeny tiny bit. But usually it's very raw, just one take, one straight through
Cool.
cover.
Awesome.
So.
Impressive. Most impressive. Well,
Amazing.
this is your bench, sir.
Cool. I'm gonna
Yes.
slide
Get to
this
it.
over.
Let's
Let
hear
me-
this song. I'm very excited.
Scoot over.
So this song is called "How Are You the Lucky One."
This is the one that Nzinga said you would play.
Yeah.
Yes, I was
Good
just like, he's
guess.
going to play this one. I love it. It sounds
And,
beautiful.
Yay.
Is it online anywhere where people
Yeah,
can
you
get
can find
it?
it on iTunes and Spotify, and all those other kind of. Well, because I paid for that service that they just get thrown out to everywhere.
Oh, which one?
so-
Is that
What was that?
TuneCore? Or?
Yeah, I think it's TuneCore.
TuneCore.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
It works, man. It's like
Yeah,
I gave
you
them $10
just
to
smart.
put my
It's just
songs
like,
everywhere. So,
smart
Is
man.
Clay on TuneCore? Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah,
Yes.
TuneCore's awesome.
well, check us both out then, me and Clay. So, but anyway, so this song, "How Are You the Lucky One," it's just really about somebody looking at you and saying, "I'm lucky to have you," and you're like, "You're not the lucky one in this situation." So, here we go. By the time I fall asleep, you're the last face I see. I feel you pacing around the room, yet you're lying next to me. Then I hear you say, "Fortunate me, how fortunate me." So tell me now, how are you the lucky one? How are you the lucky one? When you were all that I needed, how are you the lucky one? How are you the lucky one? When you were all that I needed. If the world should fall to dust, we would still have us. And I would feel no sorrow, I'd only feel your love. And then you'd hear me say, "Fortunate me, how fortunate me." regrets, they always come much too late. So this can't wait another day. If the stars should all burn out and fall to the ground, we could catch them all together. I'd feel much warmer knowing you'll be around. So tell me now, how are you the lucky one? How are you the lucky one? When you were all that I needed, how are you the lucky one? How are you the lucky one? When you were all that I needed, how are you the lucky one? How are you the lucky one? When you were all that I needed, how are you the lucky one? How are you the lucky one? When you were all that I needed, you were all that I needed. You were all that I needed. You were all that I needed.
Just brilliant. Just brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Man.
And thank you for being on the
Yeah.
Musical Monster Jam.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so catch us next week at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, 7:30 is when we really want to start if we don't have technical difficulties. But y'all join us online, join the conversation. I want to shout out to Ray Tomasino, and his band was called Bounty Hunter. That's his other band, is Bounty Hunter. So I'm sorry I missed that. Yeah.
Thanks,
he
Ray.
said, it's your inner heart. I tell you, that's a nice comment from Ray. He knows all about those big feelings in the music. Anything to close us out there, Nzinga?
Thank you all for joining us. And like Eddie already said, check us out next Tuesday and every Tuesday, 7:30 at the most excellent Musical Monster Jam. You know what?
Do that. Do some clap. Cool.
We're going to get that audience applause.
Yeah.